I love Nick's strength and power.
I am the embodiment of hate, the personification of evil. No message outshrouds my eyes with the promise of power. Broken bones and shattered thrones will litter my path of chaos. Total destruction.
Alright, what's up you guys? So in a previous video I was talking about Branch Warren and how he switched from his sponsorship with Muscle Tech and he switched to Gaspari Nutrition. Now I just found out from one of my subscribers telling me that Flex Lewis actually just switched from Gaspari to BSN. So that kind of shed some light on the situation with Branch Warren. Because when you think about it, Gaspari really doesn't have any big names if they lose Flex Lewis. I mean, who do they have? I think they had Heidi Tada Yamagishi, and he just dropped down to the 212 division. So they don't even have any men's open guys. I don't think any regular men's open bodybuilders in Gaspari Nutrition. So Branch Warren really, if his contract was up with Muscle Tech, he was a perfect fit for Gaspari. But BSN, you got to think about them too. I mean, they had Rolly Winkler, and he just got injured. He didn't even compete in the Arnold Classic. So, with his injuries, he's kind of like an unsure thing. Even though he's like a big name, they can't really count on him to carry the company. So BSN had Rolly, and they had who else? Brandon Curry, Guy Cisternino. So they had some decent guys, but not really any huge big name guys. So they got Flex. And keep in mind, this is BSN. They used to have Ronnie Coleman. They used to have Dennis Wolf. Um, I don't know if they had anybody else, but those are some. I mean, Ronnie Coleman. That's arguably the best bodybuilder of all time. So they previously have had big name guys. So 212 Mr. Olympia. It's a pretty big name. I think BSN's a good fit for him. Um, but really, a lot of people are upset because everybody who knows anything about Flex knows that Gaspari kind of took him in when he was like 19. I believe he signed his contract with Gaspari Nutrition when he was 19, before he was like a big famous, household name in bodybuilding. And Gaspari, at least it appeared this way, was like a father figure to him, like reading all the magazine articles and watching all the videos and stuff. Gaspari was like really close with Flex, so it's kind of surprised a lot of people that Flex would abandon them and go over to BSN. But in bodybuilding, their careers are really short, man. You got to think about it. The time that they are a successful pro is probably 10 to 15 years, man. They've probably got 10 to 15 years of being a successful pro bodybuilder. And then after that, it's probably downhill, and supplement companies probably aren't really looking to take on new guys after they've been in the game 10, 15 years. So they're trying to make as much money as they can in the short time that they're a pro bodybuilder. So if BSN offered Flex, twice what Gaspari was paying him, regardless of how close he was with Rich Gaspari, you can't really knock Flex for taking that deal, because bodybuilding, it's a tough sport, and it's a tough sport to make money in. So they got to jump at the chance if they can make a ridiculous amount of money. So I think a lot of people need to keep that in mind. Flex was probably given the opportunity with BSN to make. I mean, I would suspect that they paid him significantly more than Gaspari, and if Gaspari wanted to keep him, they should have tried to meet BSN's offer, or or do better than BSN, because Gaspari isn't any. It's not any small company, man. They're multi-million-dollar company. They got lots of money. I'm sure they could pay top dollar to keep Flex if they really, really wanted to. So I'm sure it was a mutual decision, and I'm sure there were no hard feelings when that was all over. But I just found that out, and I thought that was pretty interesting that Flex left Gaspari, and then Gaspari took Branch. So that kind of explains it a little bit better why Branch would go over to Gaspari, because Gaspari was probably looking for a big name, and Branch was looking for a big supplement company. So I guess it worked out good for everybody. So that's what's going on in bodybuilding news.